Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it.
And incomplete to open things up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
This defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came with
looking for Austin, intercepted.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Yellow, blue. Ready?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 more there and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
To throw, it's Lance. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ready.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Lance.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Drill green. Ready?
Now Lance throwing on second down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Down. Trouble 38. Blue striker. Ready.
And Lance going to throw. Joe Mixon from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. There's the stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This is Mixon on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Okay, ready?
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pickett throwing again on second down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Smith catches left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football up in the catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Lance. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. And it's caught. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Come on,
a crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Right. Ready?
Again, it's Lance. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Opposite.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Bengals 20, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the set. Fight.
Motion man is Schwartz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ready, ready.
Again, it's Mixon. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And now here's another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Black Ultra. Hut.
Lance now on 1st down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On the delay, here's Harris.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
This will be a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Okay,
The
right.
Bengals drive about to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey, Green. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Ready.
A loss
break.
of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Striker. 3-3. Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Pickett. That is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
He stiff arms him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And my goodness, another interception.
Tanner Muse with it.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
On second down, here's Lance.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Blue. Claws red.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 63-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
It got his man, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
In motion right goes Higgins. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Lance looking to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And off balance slow there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Pickett.
at the 32-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Looking to throw here, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to let the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here's 1st and goal.
This is Harris on the draw. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Pickett to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
One final shot for Pickett.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.